Endotech trading side, this is your opportunity. Um, who wants to start first and ask questions? Please just put your hand up and unmute yourself.
Yeah, before people will start asking questions, I'll do a short introduction. Everyone is aware who is Dr. Anna. And maybe since we have 30 people here, maybe it's going to be tough to ask for everyone questions. I know there's the main questions. Maybe I can lead with few questions that it, covers everyone questions. And then after that, we can go into questions, if that's okay.
Sure.
Sure. So, Dr. Anna, again, thank you for joining. I know we're all
Thank you.
very, very busy. Yeah,
Always
we're
pleasure.
all very, very busy before this next few days before we restart our project, our journey. And if you can tell us really quick the story of Endotech, like in a 1 minute, a short story,
Pleasure. I will start with my personal story. When I was doing my PhD, I went to Paris and I got exposed to trading and investment. I worked with AXA, with Siemens, with all London Business School, with all the major organization in Europe on projects called Storm that we use artificial intelligence to basically start understanding the fintech. It was in 2000, even before it, 97. And since then, I got really intrigued with how computers and artificial intelligence can be used in fintech. So, first company, Strategy Runner, did offer platform for automated trading for institutional and retail investors. We run in commodities, very regulated field. And then after I sold it in 2011 to MF Global, I decided to go on a journey of finding my own algorithms and utilizing artificial intelligence in my own trading. So I worked with different companies, different kind of direction and angles on these questions. Some of them were just running our own nostro with large capital. Some of them were to work with other hedge funds. Till in 2018, we decided to go into crypto. And for several reasons, and one of the main reasons is that we discovered that the market is really easy for modeling based on how we understand modeling. And that's why we launched operation of Endotech in crypto. Before, Endotech was not a name or brand name for trading company. It was more the name for the technology. And we saw that, again, our modeling was really well accepted by crypto market. And we were running since then our algorithm. So the algorithm that you see is that they took place in 2018. And then, of course, they went through lots of modifications because of the execution, portfolio management, money management, and other elements. And also the very important part, the execution part. But it's, again, the operation took place in 18.
That's amazing. This call is meant to answer a lot of questions in the trading side, not in MLM side or smart contract side. It's only for trading purposes, and to meet all leaders could personally have their questions in the trading answered. But I just want to let everybody know that Dr. Anna is extremely busy now, and it's 11 p.m. at night, so she's doing this call from home. She's not in the office as you see in a background office, right? That's just a cover. So I respect and I appreciate you, Dr. Anna, for taking a late call to help us for our leaders to understand the longevity of the company, the foundation of the company, and the foundation of Daisy. Daisy is actually based on Endotech. If there was no Endotech, there wouldn't be a Daisy. That's 100% correct. Smart contract is only for distributing our funds and taking away all the MLM issues that most MLM companies have, like mismanage the funds and greed and corporate issues, right? And smart contract, it's an easy process. It's a complicated system. At the same time, it's a transparent. Everybody sees. But I wanted you, Dr. Anna, to tell us what happens, the process when the smart contract funds exits from the smart contract and going into Endotech side for you to develop this new AI and for purposes and trading. If you could talk about this part.
So this part we had to develop specifically for Daisy. So first of all, we created the complete copy of our current technology, and we set it on there's a new infrastructure. And then once one of the packages from the smart contract get deployed into a trading wallet, we see it with specific technology that we developed, the scanner, that we see that this money came. We write it into our own database, and then we move it to Binance or other exchanges. Once the money is moved, we need to convert it from Tron to USDT, or we keep it in Tron on specific account. And then once it's transferred, we distribute it to 40 different strategies that run on Daisy. So in order to make it smooth, we decided not to move every portion, every package. We kind of either wait for an hour to collect enough packages, or we wait for, let's say, $1 million to be collected. So again, this really depends on how the money flow to the system. But again, once we see this money transferred by the smart contract, we make a decision when to transfer it to the trading account, and then we make a decision when to transfer it to the full package of 40 strategies. And then once it starts trading, again, once the money is written on smart contract, immediately you get the information on the Daisy application, where you can see that your money is accepted by us. So you see this line down there that it's accepted by us. Once we transfer it to trading, we write it with additional tag that was saying that it's your balance now. It's not only accepted, it's your balance now. And then every time the trading proceeds with profit and losses, you will see it modifies your information as well. So it was quite tricky to develop the separation between the full fund and your funds. There's a separate funds for each client, but we did it, and you see that it doesn't matter when you enter. You enter today, you enter tomorrow, you will have correct participation within the fund.
No, and this all done automatically. It's a software is
yes,
doing it.
It's automatic. It's not. Yes, we will not be able to sit and click every time. Yes.
Yeah. Just making sure, because every second every transaction comes.
Yes.
Now, another question is, I remember we talked and you said there's a time when the funds are coming in and the software calculates from, how should I put this properly? There's a software, there's missing gap. There's a gap where it's missing, the funds didn't arrive to
so whether if they are still residing on the side of the smart contract and they did not move to the side of the trading account, you see this discrepancy within the application where you have live trading, which is below the original number. So you're kind of in the loss, but it's temporary loss till we move it. So we thought about this. It's kind of marketing issue rather than real loss, right? So we thought about how to resolve it. We will do everyday synchronization. So even if we don't move it, you will see that it's still synchronized. So we'll do the synchronization. Maybe we will move the synchronization to do once per hour or something like that. So right now, you might see that if the funds are coming really quickly, you might see these losses that are not really the loss. It's just the delay of funds going from smart contract to the trading.
Yes, it's funny. I'm reading a question. Somebody sent me a private. I mean, I know who sent me a private message, and I think he's asking the same question. Confusing part of often is shows initial deposits of less than 1 million, which we have been told is the minimum deposit for existing private accounts. I think that's the question we just talked about, right? I
I
think
don't
so.
see it. Where can I see it?
You don't see it. He sent me privately
Okay.
message. Main question is whether or not the results posted on Endotech Telegram channel are actual customer accounts or just examples, right?
Yeah,
Confusing.
it's really counts. Actually, if you saw our last report for end of December, we just took 3 example accounts in 3 clients, and we posted their accounts, exact numbers, so you can see the client's account. Now, the tricky part of posting, we have thousands of accounts, so we cannot post all of them. So we're posting the average of all of our clients to all of our channels. So again, it's not specific accounts; it's more of an average of all accounts. So,
Yeah,
and
and I
also if clients are managing their accounts, there is many situations, not many, but certain percent of the situations when clients add funds, reduce funds within the trading, they also might change composition of the coins. So we cannot be really responsible for each client account. We can be responsible for Daisy because we are managing it, but not for clients' accounts. So again, everything that we post is always on real accounts, but again, it's most of the cases some of the composite result of the accounts.
yeah, okay. So also a lot of questions I had from leaders. How is Endotech able to execute larger trades, like a big trades? And I know you made your own software that exchanges don't have. I was wondering if you could
Yeah.
kind of go a little bit over that.
Yeah, gladly. So what we did is we have several modules that help us do automated trading. So we have module for strategy reoptimization that it's done automatically, that strategies are constantly verifying if the parameters are correct. We have module of money management to decide how much money goes into each strategy. We have module of risk control, and we also have module of execution. So on the execution side, we understood fairly early that there is an issue with crypto markets. The liquidity is not that high to be able to rely on kind of vanilla orders of the exchanges. So we developed our own smart orders. They are relying on level 2 on the book. We're seeing what is the depth of the market, and we're making a decision how much we can eat out of this market during the execution. So, for example, 1 million or 2 million might take us 0.1% of the slippage because we will use this book to place all the orders. So and then whatever is not executed, we are looking in the market. If market is not volatile, we would just keep the entry price and we'll do it again and we'll do it again. So it's kind of TVAP and VWAP based on that we developed ourselves. Again, we tried to work through exchanges. We worked with their institutional departments, but apparently our results are better than what they can offer with their tools. So we're working with Binance, Coinbase, and Gemini for this story. And again, the numbers that we received from their departments were somewhere between 0.6 and 0.8, and we are receiving 0.1 in our algorithms. So that's again, we've been doing it for a while, and our expectation that it should be enough for the first $500 million, and after that, we are planning to add additional layer of load balancing between OTCs and this to take more volume.
That's a really good point. I hope people understand it. I have a question here. Are the results net profits after all fees? Initial phase
Sure,
and
sure. Yes,
okay.
always, always, always.
Okay.
We're coming from a commodities world where there is very strict regulation saying that you need to post results after the fees, otherwise it's misleading. So we post it as a fee. The only fee is that it's not taking into calculation the entry fee and exit fees, right? That because it's different for different brokers, different organizations. So in Daisy, we will, we will take it into consideration our fees, but we don't have entry fees. We might have the exit fees.
Okay, good. Can you talk a little bit about third-party audit is going to do for us on a trading site without naming who they are, but they top 5 or top 4 in the
Yeah,
world, right?
top five, top four, yes. We decided that it's very important for us to keep the transparency is our, flagship motive for Endotech and Daisy, and we will be doing a monthly audit with one of the top five companies. We're right now in the midst of finalizing it, of exact process of how we'll do this. So it's again, we will all the results that Daisy will post. We will also do the audit with this company. So whoever might be interested later can be sure that it's not only our teams that doing the review. It's not only like Binance and Coinbase and others, but also external audit that is credible and verifying our results.
That's good. Also, I know you and I, we talked about potentially maybe do some screen recording of the trading accounts, all 40 accounts, like with the balance, with some trades, and
Yes,
posting
yes.
that
Yeah,
is
again, we do it because it's very nice to show that, also nice and important because nice when the trade went very well and you can show how we made additional, 40%, 50% or whatever. But it's also important to show when things are not going well and to explain why. So people don't feel that we lost or we don't know what's going on. So we have module, which is administration model for the trading, where we can see each trade and we can see each information. Uh, Ed, would you like me to share the screen?
sure you can do that. Jenny, would you give her co-host?
Okay, so for example, on Daisy account, I can show you the trade.
By the way, we're in a trade right now, aren't we? We're in
Yeah,
a
we
trade.
are in the trade, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm showing you our Daisy account since there is no confidential information on this one. So you can see, this is the one, right? Okay, perfect. So we are talking, oops, sorry. Yes. So we're seeing the Daisy information. So you can see strategies that we're running. It's about 25, and in two of them you have 10 each. So the trade that I wanted to show you is actually this one. We entered with on the account of 910,000. We'll see it right now. We entered with sell 49 sell BTC. We can see the chart. The account started with 910, right? And then we entered with our BTCs. Right now, it's we saw the number, so we will go back to the final number. But the execution wise, you can see that we entered, we sell at the price of 3,586, right? We sold and we
Okay.
placed stop loss order.